What's going on, guys? I'm going to show you how you can send and receive blue iMessages directly through High Level. This is one of the most recent integrations that our team has built. So really, just with a couple clicks, you can get started right away. And you're probably wondering, why would you want to send blue messages? There's a couple of reasons, obviously, that I won't go into in this detail, but going this route will allow you to, for the most part, skip the A2P registration, meaning you can kind of avoid the opt-out language provided by traditional SMS carriers like at Twilio and stuff. You can get started right away. And yeah, overall, it just really increases your response rates. So we've built this product, Project Blue, and we've had it for some time now, but recently we have we've built the integration into High Level. There's a lot of users have requested that. As you'll see here, you can install it both on the agency and the sub-level account. So whether you're an agency owner, and you can get started right away with a few clicks. Like, it's really easy as that, assuming you've gone through the onboarding. Because currently this is a private app, meaning you need to book a call with us, and we kind of determine if you're right fit or not with us. But once you do kind of get approved and you're through the onboarding and you install the app, you're pretty much ready to go. So again, we kind of fit all use cases, whether you're an agency, reselling this to some of your clients, or you're you're an actual company, say one of the sub accounts that's using this, and you need kind of this blue iMessage automation for whatever use case it may be, whether it's contacting past clients, onboarding people, marketing messages, whatever that may be. It's really easy, and you can see we even have a couple actions here. We have our own conversation provider, and we're in the process of actually creating more as well. But again, enough talking. Let's jump into it. So here I'm on the agency account here. It's already installed. This is just a test demo account. I'm going into the actual sub account where I've also installed it. So if we come into the settings here, let me move my head. And in the conversation providers, you should be, once it's properly installed, you'll see this listed as a SMS conversation provider. And I'll also note, like, we are creating a dialer as well. But you can also just, if you don't want to use the dialer and you want to use just a traditional dialer, you can obviously, you have the choice of using that. And we can also set up like call forwarding if you have like an existing business line or something, or maybe a line that's registered in High Level, whatever that is, that may work. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'll just show you guys some simple like automations here. So again, as I showed you, we have a couple workflow actions already that can get you started right away. So once it's installed, you'll have access to these, and obviously, guys, like, you won't need an iPhone or anything. Like, we have all that set up in the back end. We'll assign you a number that beats your area code. We'll do all of that during the onboarding process once you're approved. And so these are a couple of the workflow actions that are available. So this first one checks the message. It checks whether they're iMessage compatible. So a lot of the times, it depends obviously what market and demographic you're in, what market or demographic your customers or clients are in. But a lot of the times some users may not have a Apple device, that's able to be used with iMessage, right? So let's say they have an Android, a Google phone, whatever that may be. It may not support that. So basically, you can run all the contacts through kind of this, whatever that may be, whether it's a trigger or it's a drip sequence. You can just run all your contacts through this workflow action. It's basically going to return true or false. The reason we set it up this way as well is, sometimes people may want to have separate kind of flows for the whether they're an iPhone user or not. So I've just created this simple filter here, and basically if it returns true, meaning the contact's device is an Apple device, it's iMessage compatible, then we're using the send message workflow here. And as you'll see here, and you can check out our site as well, there is a lot of options. So and you can check out more on our site, but we can actually send voice memos, which is really, really cool. I know a lot of people kind of in this game use voicemail drops. Um, Voicemail drops, kind of like phone drops. I'd say this is kind of a leg up. Again, with these blue messages, it kind of just creates a new marketing channel, a new outlet, and it's just a lot more trustworthy. You get higher response rates. Again, I'm not going to go into all the details here, but again, we're just setting that same contact phone number. We can add different parameters, media URLs. There's higher def images. We can even use message effects. Really, really cool stuff here. And yeah, that's kind of the idea of it. So yeah, here I'm just going to run a test workflow. So here in the content, I'll say this is a test from Go High Level for YouTube here, just so you guys see it. And so yeah, assuming that the device is an iMessage. And also one thing I forgot to add as well is in the event it's not iMessage compatible, right? So like in the event a user has an Android device or something, we can still send a message to that user with just traditional SMS, right? So it's kind of like a fallback method. In the event you don't want to use that, in the event you can't use it, we still have a fallback of SMS, which is included in our plan. So you don't have to pay anything additional for that, or you don't have to like route it with another phone system. So that's all configured there. The reason we kind of did this filter, this kind of path, this kind of conditional filter here is, if then filter is just so like maybe if you want to have different, what is it called? If they're not an iMessage user, maybe you want to have different like messaging or something like that, you can do that. But yeah, guys, as you see here, for the most part, you can avoid that opt-out language as it goes against that, or it goes around that registration. But here, enough talking, I'll just get to it here. So I'm just going to run this contact that I've created in this workflow. Again, that's the beauty of this, of integrated in high levels. Like you can use literally whatever workflow actions you want. So obviously you have the extensiveness of high level, their automation builders. So whatever it may be, you can create whatever triggers it is, whether a user signed up, you can put them in a drip sequence, and then, if they respond, you can, assign them to a user. You can do whatever you want. And again, we're creating more of these actions, so you kind of have more control over all of this. But again, sorry, enough talking. So we'll just run it. So I created a test contact here. Very simple workflow. We're just checking it and sending a message. And I've created. We can kind of see. We'll take a look here. So I should get a message actually on my device. Let me clear my messages. And yep, I got one right now, which shows it's an iMessage test. So yeah, we have all of that set up. And oh yeah, sorry, I was wondering why the content was a little bit different. It's because I didn't save it when I said this is a test for YouTube. Let's just go ahead and save that, and then let's just run it again. Why not? It doesn't hurt. So I'll run that same contact, and as you'll see here, after it's verified that my device phone is iMessage compatible, boom, I'll get that message. And I know it's kind of hard because it's flipped, but you can see it is a blue message. I can respond, hello back. And obviously this is two-way setup. So the user will get that response back. So another thing I like to show as well is if we go back into the conversations, and I've created another contact here as well. But let's say they respond to a message or just whatever it is, and you want to have an actual conversation with them using the same phone line in the blue iMessage. So you can see here that there's an actual conversation provider that's here, and we can send messages as well. Such as, hey, what's going on? And we can send that same blue message. And it should also send back to my device, assuming that we have everything set up. Yep, which it just came through here. It's the same kind of thread that I have there. So yeah, I just want to kind of show you the very basic features with this. Um, we'll also be creating additional ones as we kind of roll this out to make it a bit more extensive of what you can do, um, such as with some like custom triggers and additional automation workflows that we'll be creating. But this is the very base of it, and yeah, so um, you can see here the conversation provider. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys a demo and how this integration is coming along. And again, guys, if you're interested in this and want to set up another demo or kind of onboarding call with our team to learn more about the service, how it works, and whether you want to try us out, you can set up a call with us. I'll leave the link below in the description. This call is kind of just kind of a very kind of discovery exploratory call where we learn a little bit about one another and kind of see if you're a good fit for our service. And if you are, we'll go ahead and get you set up, and you can install our private plugin and get started messaging your clients / customers right away. So yeah, I'll just leave that below. Again, it's just a very basic demo call, and you can actually even try it yourself on our website. So if you pull up our website, you can enter in your phone number, and you can even test you can enter in your phone number and test the automation. A Calendly link will be sent to you. So this is just kind of one internal use case that we built. So yeah, definitely check us out and let us know if you have any questions. Leave any comments and such. But yeah, thank you guys.